Peraí, será que tem como fazer uma parada aqui?
Please
Vamos ver quanto falta
specify
do
a
buraco
project.
negro, aí já aproveita e faz de uma vez. Ou ideia mais depois. É, deve ser mais depois. E é bom, mais tarde. Como é que tá o da quiet aqui?
Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
Pode ser melhor
Development project has been
para
added.
mais depois lá contra o Cernotrops.
Please select a mission.
Para fazer a nossa
Please select
defesa.
a landing zone.
Troca o traje. Parceiro.
Deploying.
Aproveita e upar logo um pouco mais o vínculo.
The map has been updated. Marker placed.
É, tem 3 aqui depois.
Be careful down there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Ok. Tô achando até estranho que não tinha inimigo ali.
Analysis complete. Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Esse dali pode ser eliminado.
Analysis complete.
Esses dois se mantêm.
Analysis complete. The outpost captured.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Marker placed.
Eu tinha visto um diamante.
You got to extract him.
Extraction arrived at the body has infiltrated. Our map has been updated.
Pra ver se vai ter. Mas eu acho que não tem não.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
Tá, vamos trocar aqui, que vai precisar.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
É achar o brabo.
Analysis complete.
Sério? A musiquinha é legal até.
Sun will set shortly.
Ah, vou colocar ela aqui só pra atrair a atenção deles.
Has been updated.
Tem 3. É, na dúvida extrai todo mundo.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
The map has been updated.
Vai aparecer essa turminha aqui.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
Take aim.
That's the target.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
Ok, pelo menos cuida disso.
Fire.
Analysis complete. Caution. Standard
Fire.
Mira desse negócio aqui.
You gotta extract him.
Ah, tá de sacanagem, cara. Cara, o problema é isso, cara. O negócio não faz isso direito.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Caraca, o negócio é muito ruim. Não sei porquê, não sei se isso daí é bug ou se eu tô fazendo de maneira inadequada.
Sign-ups list updated. Extraction arrived.
I'm sorry, boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather, you need to improve the support unit.
Eu acho que eu fracassei aqui na missão. Né?
Looks like that fall killed
É,
him.
os dois. É, os caras morreram aqui. Ah, parceiro, aí é fogo, pô. Pô, literalmente, o negócio tava tudo bom. Aí do nada, em vez de ir pra granada
Extraction
sonífera, vai
arrived at
pro
Mother
de
Base.
bomba, cara. Vai entender isso.
Please select a landing zone. Clouds approaching. Deploying. The map has been updated. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Be careful down there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Vamos tentar refazer agora. Mas com mais calma dessa vez.
Analysis complete.
Quase fez cagada esse negócio aí.
Post captured.
Tá, normalmente fica lá perto da comunicação, então já é mais fácil de achar agora.
Development complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Quanto tempo deve demorar pra chegar no buraco negro? Talvez só depois, no capítulo
He's coming too.
2.
Roger that.
Mas não me lembro direito disso aí não.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development complete. body has the map has been updated. Sun will set shortly. The map has been updated.
Quase nada, Quest. Aí sim.
Analysis.
Ok,
Analysis
então
complete.
o cara marca automaticamente.
Analysis complete.
Palestrando aqui pode eliminar.
Analysis complete.
Eu podia matar todo mundo e só extrair ele, é uma possibilidade também. Já que esse é o objetivo também, né? Só extrair ele, o resto já era.
Fire. Fire.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Vamos eliminar todo mundo mesmo. Fazer um pouquinho diferente dessa vez, né? Eu sempre tento extrair todo mundo. Caraca, que mentira, mano. Eu literalmente tava atrás da cobertura.
Snake, are you okay?
Não, tô bem não. É, cada coisa. Tá, calma aí. Fazer isso aqui mesmo. Sniper.
Please select supplies requested. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Supply drop complete. Analysis complete.
That's the target.
Marker placed.
Pelo menos vai ganhar um tempinho.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Ué, atira nela, caramba.
Fire.
Ok, calma aí. Agora troca pra não letal, só pra evitar acidentes.
Fire!
Analysis complete.
Fire! Fire!
Ok, mais um agora.
You have arrived at the outpost captured. Side ops list updated.
Pronto,
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
agora vai voltar ao normal.
Please supplies requested.
Bom que dá pra pegar alguns diamantes dali.
Supply drop complete.
Até que vai ficar com esse sangue aí na roupa, mas beleza. Eu podia fazer o TP aqui com a caixa, mas tem um carrinho aqui, dá pra usar ele. Vou pegar mais um pouco aqui.
Clouds approaching.
Pronto, vambora. Como não tinha ninguém aqui,
Marble plate.
essa área deve estar liberada. Eu acho que eu tenho um TP aqui. Cadê? Tem.
Please select a delivery point. The map
É o
has
que dá
been
pra fazer
updated.
aqui. Resgatar uns malucos aí.
Analysis complete.
Ah, tem uns malucos de armadura. Deve ser chato.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
Deve estar tudo no meio da ponte.
Analysis
You
complete.
gotta extract him.
Analysis
That's the
complete.
target.
Creio que esse
Analysis
daí vai
complete.
direto pra vala assim que for pra base.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Tá.
Analysis complete.
Deve ter uns 3 no mínimo.
Analysis complete.
Tá, por enquanto tá de boa aqui. Não vai precisar fazer nenhuma base. Vamos ver se a principal, né,
Staff assigned.
já tá pronta pelo menos. É, falta só o dinheiro. E é o combustível também, porque né, vai precisar. Aqui, pegar o combustível logo. Não que eu vou usar agora. Nossa, até que vai demorar. Tá, né? Partiu. Armaduras vai ser importante, e como não é para extrair eles em si, só os carinhas, então já é mais de boa. Mas é claro, né, tentar extrair todo mundo seria da hora.
Analysis complete.
Ok, ninguém percebeu.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Não tem por que destruir o gerador agora, já que tá de dia.
He's coming too.
Podia usar por
Roger that.
distração de alguma forma. Vamos ver aqui se ele passa informação de alguma coisa. Não, daqui a gente tem que procurar nós mesmos. A não ser que seja só esses dois. É claro, né? Tem o braço biônico lá, mas eu acho que não tá 100%. E também ficaria muito roubado. Vamos deixar já pronto, né? Mas pelo menos só pra
Please
missão principal.
specify a project.
Ou não já tá pronto mesmo.
Help! Help! I thought I was dead for sure.
Não, é piada isso, né, cara? Bagulho podre. Caraca, muito ridículo. Como é que o hitbox é tão ruim, pô?
Fire!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Development compulsion. Sandstorm approaching. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Pô, quanto que falta aqui pra silenciosa?
Please specify a project.
Ah, já tem, né? Você precisa do dinheiro. Tá, o cara parece que não vai fazer nada.
Clouds approaching.
Great job.
Ué?
Alright, we'll bring him out.
Como assim? Ah, eu não entendi.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Isso aí, vamos aguentando, rapaziada.
Fire!
Quase.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction failed.
I'm sorry, boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather, you need to improve the support unit.
Oh, não, não, cara. Não, daí foi. Tá, eu tenho que.
What happened?
Sei lá, né?
Boss!
Tem que trocar essa parada aí, pô. Essa mira parece que é muito ruim, pô. Ah. Quer ver? Vamos voltar aqui. Totalmente desnecessário. Vou fazer as coisas a partir daqui. Eu poderia ter trocado pra letal também, pô.
Side ops list updated. Please select a landing zone.
Aí eu tô querendo fazer demais.
Deploying. Development project has been added. Development project has been added. Please specify project.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a mission.
Red Riot é o pior.
Unit
Vamos tirar
dispatched.
ele.
Buddy has infiltrated our... The map has been... Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
O cara tá ali dentro, então
Analysis complete.
dá pra ir pela lateral. Ver se tem
Analysis complete.
Tá, o cara vai
The
ficar
map
só lá
has
dentro,
been
então
updated.
vai ficar mais boa assim. Tá, assim, dá pra usar TP, mas tem que vender assim que chegar num lugar novo, só pro checkpoint não ficar tão
Enemy
longe.
presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Esses dois dá pra eliminar. Melhor não levantar só por precaução.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
É, geral tá podendo ser eliminado aqui.
Analysis complete.
É, esse pode vir comigo.
Clouds approaching. Side-up completed.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Base.
Tá, deveria ter trocado de sniper pra isso, mas eu acho que já tava. Um negócio lá que eu precisava. Quer dizer, reformulando a frase
He's
toda.
coming too.
Eu acho que já tava na metralhadora, né? Não sei porquê foi pra sniper. É. Tá, daqui já ficou muito. Ficaria muito fácil com.
Analysis
O
complete.
braço biônico. Então vamos tentar ir jogar assim mesmo.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete.
Você é bom, hein, mano? Você vai me.
Extraction failed.
Iria vir.
I'm sorry, boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather, you need to improve the support unit.
Analysis complete. Outpost captured.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Analysis complete.
Aí é bom demais. Né? Olha isso, cara. Coloca imobilização, o negócio fica assim. Interessante. Os caras nem ligam, vai direto na distração. Dessa eu não tava sabendo.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Supplies requested.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Supply drop complete.
Tem como fazer isso aqui ainda não, né? É incrível, cara. Quando é a hora de atirar, quando é hora de atirar, o negócio recarrega, cara. Incrível. Tá, né? Pelo menos isso foi feito aqui a parada. Pô, mas muito sem noção isso daí. Primeiro foi sniper, depois agora foi isso. Tentar dar a volta aqui só pra pegar o TP de uma vez.
Clouds approaching. Marker placed. Analysis complete. Please select a delivery
Ah, tá de
point.
sacanagem. Tá de sacanagem, né, cara?
Analysis complete.
Melhor colocar ela pra fazer uma ronda. Incrível, cara. Vamos esperar aqui. Vamos esperar. Pô, literalmente teve que aparecer no pior momento.
Analysis complete.
Vai letalmente dantes.
Fire! Fire!
Ok. Tá. É só esperar um pouquinho agora.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Vamos escutar a fita enquanto é isso.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead. You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dekelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America. They all had their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames. And then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships.
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand?
He said I was, but the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. You're up.
We're changing ships.
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
Continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah, Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics.
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over
Como é
50
que tá
countries
aqui
were
os
absent.
trash
Too
riot?
bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo.
Select a
When the
mission.
40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II,
Please
and Reagan's
select a
hardline
control
politics
point.
won him the presidency in a landslide. According to him. The Soviet Union's an evil empire.
The second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The
Analysis
story never
complete.
changes.
Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward.
Analysis complete.
Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists?
Yes, fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years.
We've had extremist students in Iran take
You gonna extract him?
workers hostage and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed.
The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with
Analysis
terrorism.
complete.
Afraid of losing their
That's
own
the
leaders,
target.
they pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity. Private forces, small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army.
É, vai ficar no meio. É melhor colocar pra escutar quando for passear de carro.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Vamos trocar aqui só pra destruir a comunicação.
Please select a drop
Capaz de
supplies
indesejáveis.
requested.
Só pra extrair soldado
Supply
mesmo.
drop
Não é pra
complete.
extrair inimigo.
Analysis complete.
Fire!
Tá, vamos trabalhar isso com calma. tava pensando em usar um morteiro, mas vai que acerta algum dos caras que eu tenho que extrair.
Analysis complete.
Fire!
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Fire! Fire!
Analysis complete.
Tá muito longe, não vou conseguir acertar de jeito nenhum.
Fire!
Tá, diminuiu legal aqui, é. Já dá pra começar a extrair. Claro, é bem poucos soldados agora, mas já vai dar.
Fire!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Great job. All right, we'll bring him out. Okay, subject is in.
Analysis complete.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Ok, só mais um tiro.
Fire!
Outpost captured.
Caraca, um em cima do outro, bravo.
You gonna extract him?
Sei lá, esse daí me lembrou alguma. Eu acho que é todo mundo em pânico.
Thanks. You saved me.
Já tem mais gente.
Subject on board.
Deve estar
Leave the
nesses
rest to us.
prédios aí. é o que mais precisa, o resto pode deixar pra lá.
Some will set shortly.
Help! Help!
Side op complete. Please select side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Ah, tem um
Supplies
carrinho aqui.
requested. Supply drop complete.
Ah, ok, dá pra eliminar o maluco lá. Mas dá pra distrair também. Mas isso aqui vai demorar muito. Vamos fazer o TP mesmo.
Weather will clear shortly. Development complete.
Ok, já é uma paradinha útil isso aqui.
You have arrived at your destination. Please select a delivery point.
Tá, isso aqui já é mais tranquilo. Só cuidar do... Chamar o cachorrinho.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Buddy departing area of operations.
That's the target.
Vamos afastar um pouquinho só pra não pegar ninguém assim surpresa.
Analysis complete. Buddy has arrived. The map has been updated.
Tá, não esperava que fosse escutar de tão perto.
Готово! Ау! С тобой все в порядке?
Pra tomar muito cuidado aqui.
He's coming too.
Tem que distrair até os inimigos. Ele vai levar um pouquinho mais de tempo. Se eu não me engano, tem sistema aqui.
Development complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Aí o negócio é bom demais, né? Eu lembro que tinha um negócio aqui de ligar as luzes, só que eu esqueci onde é.
Analysis complete.
Это КП, понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
КП, это Дмитрий 9. Враг ушел. Начинаю поиск.
Development project has been
Это
added.
КП, понял. Они не могли уйти далеко. Будьте бдительны. Конец связи. Штаб, это КП. Понадобился огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ, но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Прием.
Граната! На меня напали! Всем быть начеку! Замри!
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Analysis complete.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Замри!
You're pretty good.
Замри!
You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Искать сектор! Двигайтесь!
You're pretty good.
Граната!
You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
На черт!
You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Прием. Прием.
You're pretty good.
Всем боевым группам, это КП.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Eu acho que o cara vai escutar se eu fizer isso aqui.
Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Что такое? Солдат упал!
Ok, já tá 50% já pronto. Suponho eu.
You gotta extract him.
Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
Что там? Давай! Граната! Что такое? Солдат упал!
Não, 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 tá de sacanagem, cara. Pô, literalmente só um pouquinho mais. Eu gosto só. Deixa eu falar. Não, não. Vai rolar mais
He's
um.
coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Tá, nesse. Quando estiver correndo, fazer o normal mesmo. Não ficar parando para dar aquela sequência de golpes, não.
Weather will clear shortly. Analysis complete.
Só se estiver assim, visivelmente incapaz.
You gotta extract him.
Side ops list updated. Extraction
I'm sorry,
arrived.
boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just
Tá de
isn't skilled enough.
sacanagem, pô.
If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather,
Agora o
you
negócio
need to
não
improve
me
the
importa
support
mais.
unit.
Helicopter requested. Marker placed.
Tá, vamos ver aqui. É na frente da torre, praticamente. Melhorar a velocidade só um pouquinho.
Please specify a project.
shortly at LZ.
Please specify a project. Development project has been added.
This is Morphle, on station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Side ops list updated. Please select a heading to Mother Base.
Pô, o negócio vai indo super bem. Aí vai lá e. Não, pô, a extração deu falha, pô. É cada coisa que aparece.
No, Didi, stop!
Snake.
Sorry. Guess I've been away a while.
Don't be such a stranger. It's a bad example for the men. And he gets pretty lonely, too.
Didi, come!
Passei por aqui. Cara, acabou que eu não tinha. Eu só tinha esses dois aqui. O ruim da cutscene é que deixa bem poucos soldados pra aparecer aqui.
Roger.
dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Prisioneiro, urso lendário, azarado, não pode fazer ainda. Tá esse, o urso pardo, que é logo na descida aqui. O azarado aqui. É, vem aqui, depois desce, vem pra lá.
Please select a heading to
Vamos cuidar do urso
Afghanistan.
primeiro. Até que parece melhor mesmo. Tá.
Deploying.
Talvez vai levar um tempinho. É, aqui eu poderia escutar o áudio, já que não seria um problema.
Development complete.
Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The mother base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good.
that's the target.
Men had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait.
While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and...
Calma, já vamos escutar o restante da história. Soldado habilidoso.
Please select a landing zone. Deploying.
Tá, né? Vamos ver. Só talvez seria melhor fazer logo o principal, pelo menos até liberar um buraco negro.
Marker placed.
Eu poderia indicar a parte de
Be careful down there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Tá bom, né? Não me lembrava que tinha sniper nessa parte, não, hein?
He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Subject on board. Roger.
you're welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist? Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. It was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, hmm? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you.
Commencing platform construction.
Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm.
Commencing platform
Yeah, Miller was calling it
construction.
the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think? I can still feel my real arm. Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain? Every now and then. Where? My fingertips. My left fingertips. Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand. Yeah. What about your vision? Can you see okay? Yeah, at the moment. Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex. Yeah, the doctor mentioned that. Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experience any of that? I think so. When? Right after I wake up. Colors look faded. Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Como missão secundária, eu acho que não seria nem um pouco problema usar o braço biônico.
Side ops list updated. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Ok, vamos lá. Aqui, Congo.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Central Africa.
A missão secundária, então vamos lá. É feio isso aqui. Vai esse aqui mesmo. Bem melhor.
Deploying.
Não sei porque, mas parece que o do Peace Walker é mais bonito do que o do Ground Zeroes e dessa versão aqui do The Phantom Pain. Só o traje preto que supera eles.
Marker placed.
Vamos nesse aqui
Marker
antes.
placed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
I can still feel my real arm.
Analysis
You better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
Analysis
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah. At the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah.
Buddy has
The doctor mentioned
infiltrated our map.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, and not see things as they really are. You experience any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
Seria uma completa sacanagem isso aqui.
You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
É uma completa sacanagem.
You gotta extract him.
Analysis complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. The map has been updated.
Olha isso, cara. A seta na cabeça, o negócio não registra.
Clouds approaching. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Não acho que tem ninguém ali naquelas tendas, mas é melhor tomar cuidado.
Analysis complete. Analysis
You gotta extract him.
guard post captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Buddy has infiltrated our... The map has been updated.
There should be a Kikongo English interpreter somewhere in that area. If you extract him, it could be plenty useful for us.
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Sei lá, sinto que esse maluco pode acabar me vendo aqui.
Analysis complete.
Não, beleza, então tá safe.
Coming too. Roger that.
Fire!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Fire!
Analysis complete.
progress to us.
Sun will set shortly. Side op. Side ops.
Tá, vamos pra principal agora.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function added.
Pelo menos uma principal.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission.
Tá, isso aqui, ouvi o cara. Eu posso escutar depois.
Mission accepted.
Tá, esse aqui pode ser até melhor se eu usar o braço biônico, que pelo menos pega todo mundo na área ali. Ou não? Mina, esse aqui é bom. Tranquilizante, fumaça. Vou colocar esse aqui. Ah, esse aqui eu acho que é melhor o cavalo.
Deploying.
Eliminate the high-ranking CFA official in charge of supplying weapons to UNITA. The target stays at Nova Braga Airport. Head to the airport first.
Marker placed. Marker placed.
Be careful down there, boss.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. You have
Great,
arrived.
you made it. I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
The map has been updated.
Talvez era lá perto da câmera mesmo.
surveillance camera. Don't get spotted. Boss, we've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire. The chopper will be arriving any minute.
Eu achei que tinha uma entrada por aqui. Eu achei que tinha como fazer isso ali. Talvez tinha que entrar mesmo pela porta mesmo. Parece que de atalho só naquela missão mesmo dos caveiras.
Eliminate the high-ranking CFA official in charge of supplying weapons to UNITA. The target stays at Nova Braga Airport. Head to the airport first.
Please select a drop point.
Be careful down there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Buddy has arrived. You have arrived in your destination.
Só me confundiu o lugar mesmo.
Great, you made it. I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
The map has been updated.
Boss, we've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire.
Analysis complete.
The chopper will be arriving any minute. Watch out.
Analysis complete.
There's a chopper landing. It must be carrying the arms dealer. Keep your eyes on it. Our intel suggests the target will leave the country with the arms dealer after the inspection. Take him out before that happens. Looks like the arms dealer's chopper is gonna patrol for the security forces. Be sure you don't get spotted from above.
Marker placed.
Fica de olho nisso daí. Enquanto isso, vamos escutar o restante. Demora mesmo?
Osla, I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about? You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield, and that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Carry them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves. By the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So
The target's probably already outside the original predicted FOM.
Ué,
You'll have to look for him yourself. Try interrogating some of the soldiers. They may know something.
Character and put it out there. In the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves. By the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So half Gulag, half Hero sword. Is a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched.
So SALT 2 still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT 2 talks back then.
You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker, and were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's to find the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
Caution, the enemy approaching.
You gonna extract him?
Pronto, agora é só vazar.
You completed the objective. Now get out of there.
Mission info has been updated.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Ok, bem na hora.
Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I first met you 20 years ago now, the place was Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, or as he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, a.k.a.
Party! Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
E é isso por hoje.
Boss, about that target you extracted. He says he wants to work for us. Having talked to him, he doesn't seem that bad a guy. Apparently, the arms dealer's people demanded they prolong the conflict, and he couldn't go against the management. That doesn't excuse everything he did, but his skills will make him a useful asset. Let's put him to good use. I've tossed that arms dealer in the break. The way he tells it, he worked in logistics with the South African army, but he was headhunted by Sainer. Whoever gave him the orders would only have been a pawn of Skullface anyway. But apparently he hasn't been in contact for some time. He doesn't know much about Sainer, not even what its president looks like. Just another cog in the machine. We've begun development on that new battle gear weapon that Emmerich was talking about. If you want to see how development's going, come take a look for yourself.
Ok, 20 viu que tinha que ver, agora vambora.
Development project has been added.
Boss, I know you're just coming off this mission, but there are reports of child soldiers taking over Massa Village after the CFA got wiped out there. They've been raiding the surrounding villages, so the people have requested we eliminate them. Check your mission list for the details.
Ah, tá. Já que estamos meio longe, agora vou lá pro pessoal.
Welcome home, boss. Train with me, boss.
Roger. This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ.
Ué.
Please select a
This
mission.
is Morpho, on station at LZ.
Ok, ok. Eu poderia, mas vamos deixar pra próxima vez.
Gaining altitude.
Mission
Boss,
list
I know you're
updated.
just coming off this mission, but there are reports of child soldiers taking over
Please
Massa
select
Village
the
after
mission.
the CFA got wiped out there. They've been raiding the surrounding
Dispatched.
villages, so the people have requested we eliminate them. Check your mission list for the details.